Okay, hello everyone. Today we are joined by Chris Chalk. Now, Chris has been an absolute legend over the last 8 years. Well, I think so anyway. Brilliant attitude towards it, never give up. And, you know, it hasn't been easy always, but you've always tried to make your health a priority over the last, well, certainly since we've been working with you. So thanks for doing this, Chris. It'd be great to kind of hear why you started with us, and how you found that initial, if you can remember back 8 years, how you found that initial kind of program, and what's happened since, really.
Okay. Well, I came to you because you visited the office that I was working in at the time. I couldn't attend the presentation, but a friend of mine said, you really need to talk to Paul. She knew that I needed help with my running. I'd come to running late in life, and she knew that I needed a bit more help. And it took me a long time to get around to calling you, and I kept putting it off. And then we had a chat, and I came in for a session, and the rest is history, really. So I've had a lot of help with my running through all the ups and downs over the years. You've got me through half marathons, Great South Run several times, loads of 10Ks. And there have been times when I haven't been able to run for sort of various reasons. But what's been really good is that you've helped me to keep the strength going, so that when I do get back to running, I'm not going back to square one every time, which has been great. So it's certainly helped the running, but also the overall fitness as well. You know, I've lost weight, I am more toned. I think it helps with sort of mental health in terms of stress and all the rest of it. When I was working, it was certainly a real benefit. And even now, when I'm sort of semi-retired, it's still helping and has really got me through lockdown. And I think what really attracted me when I came to the gym was the whole culture, because I don't like gyms where it's really overly competitive. I don't mind a challenge, but what I liked was the supportive atmosphere. It was very encouraging, supportive, and very non-judgmental, which I think is a real plus. And all the trainers have got different things that they bring to the party, but they're all high quality, and they're all gearing it to what you particularly need. There's not a one size fits all. And that really attracted me and has kept me with Brightside, basically. So all the clients, I think, are supportive and encouraging, and never more so than through lockdown. And I think, you know, people talk about Brightside being a family, and that is so true. And I don't think I would have got down through lockdown as well without the support of Brightside and all the trainers and all the clients and all the activities and things that you put on for us.
Well, that means a lot to hear that, Chris. I know it's been an interesting period of time for us all, and one of the things that was really important to us, you know, not just me but the whole team, was, you know, this is going to be very weird for a bit. How do we make sure that we keep that community alive? You know, and that's something that I'm really glad we've been able to do, and it's had a decent impact on everybody. I mean, what do you think, if you hadn't have kind of been with us for the last 8 years or so, what do you think you'd have missed out on in terms of what you've been able to achieve, or where do you think you'd be now?
Probably a lot more unhealthy. It's hard doing these things on your own. I think the accountability is good, knowing that, you know, you're looking for results, you're encouraging us to get results. You feel accountable because you know you're going to have another session, so therefore you want to go back and be able to report that you've made some progress. So that all helps. And I wouldn't have lost the weight or be as fit as I am. I've got far more energy now than probably when I was a lot younger, which is just as well, because I like to keep busy.
Exactly.
But, yeah, so and I wouldn't have got to where I am with my running. I mean, I'm not a fast runner. I'm probably built for distance, not speed. But even things like the latest course with the Breaking 30 for 5K. I mean, that is just brilliant, because it's given me a structure. All the support is there as usual, but also you've got the camaraderie of the other people that are doing it alongside you, and it's all online, so it's all safe in the current conditions, and it is making a difference to my speed. I am getting faster. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have achieved the same results without the help I've had from Brightside.
And then, well, that's great to know. And then, I mean, obviously going into kind of retirement, semi-retirement.
Yeah.
I guess you feel you're able to do a lot more because you're fitter, stronger, healthier.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I've taken up golf as well. So I don't think I'd have been fit enough to sort of get round a hilly course.
Yeah.
Without the general level of fitness that I've now got. So it helps with all sorts of other activities as well.
That's brilliant. So what would your kind of advice be to someone who kind of was thinking, oh, no, I need to get fit, but I know they have reservations, or they might be a bit scared going to a gym, that kind of thing. What would your advice to them be?
Well, I think don't leave it as long as I did to pick up the phone. Do it straight away. And it's not at all scary. And I know lots of your clients will say the same. You are a bit scared when you first go in there, but you're soon made to feel at your ease. As I said earlier, everything is at your own pace, and nobody's going to make you do anything that you can't manage, because all the trainers know exactly where to pitch it. You will be challenged, you'll be taken to your limit, but you won't be pushed beyond your limit. And so therefore it's not scary. Excellent. And you've got the confidence in the trainers that they wouldn't put you in a position where you felt awkward or a failure. It's not that sort of gym at all.
No, yeah, that's great. So we want to make sure everyone has a really positive experience, so that one, you want to come back, and two, then that will lead on to thinking, well, what else could I do? Like your running, like your golf, like all sorts of other bits and pieces you go and do. And I know, like, there's another client that you've helped her with her running. You do the Race for Life each year together, and it's that, like you say, it's that kind of camaraderie that just keeps everyone motivated and everybody together and going. It's great. And he even dragged your husband in.
I did, and that was difficult. I mean, the way I did it, my daughter and I knew that he needed it, but he wouldn't admit it. So I bought him a couple of gift vouchers for a couple of sessions.
Yeah.
And he looked at me as if to say, "What on earth have you done this time?"
Worst present ever. Oh, I think I lost you there, Chris.
Sorry, Paul.
That's all right. Yeah, had me in suspense. I thought Den had come in and had a serious word with you.
No, it's the phone going. No, he, so eventually I said, look, just go along and try it out and see what you think. And of course, as you well know, he's now been a client for a long time, and he admits that, he is a lot fitter. It's helped his golf tremendously. And he's kept going. So that speaks for itself.
Yeah, that's it. That's your powers of persuasion. That's what it speaks for, Chris.
Popping him over the head, I think.
Yeah, that's it. Whatever works. Well, that's great to hear. Kind of, a bit about your story and what how we've been able to help in your experience. Obviously, makes me very happy to hear that, you know, we're having a good impact on
yeah,
you.
absolutely brilliant. I can't recommend it highly enough. Really can't.
Really appreciate it. Okay, cool. And if anyone is watching this and wants some help, then just drop us a message and we can have a simple chat and find out how we can best help you. Okay.